poem Class Act. As you listen, think about the language features of the poem. Does it repeat any words? Are any similes or metaphors in the poem? Is alliteration used? Are there any rhyming patterns? Think about the structural features of the poem. How has it been set out? Is it in verses? Does each line end with the same punctuation? Does every line begin with a capital letter? When you listen, think about who is talking in the poem and what it is about. What do you think the poem will be about? Class Act. I had a great day at school today, Emily Lou told her mum. What did you learn about in class, she asked. Nothing, but I had lots of fun. It was our class assembly. I mimed along to the song. I hadn't bothered learning the words. That would have taken me far too long. In English, we made a poster. Mine was definitely the best. My bubble writing was epic, far better than the rest. Swinging on my chair in maths, the teacher told me to stop. I did it again, and the legs gave way, and I fell to the floor with a flop. I was selected to give out the whiteboards, a job that I like best. I gave the good ones to my friends, the rubbish ones to the rest. I love lunchtime, but not the school dinners. The food genuinely is not delicious. The chips are cold, the plates are dirty, and the dinner ladies really are quite malicious. At lunch we played in the field. Football, hopscotch and tag. Wet play was screeched, we had to go in. Colouring was a bit of a drag. In art we made a model. I spread my hands with glue. I peeled it off when it was dry. Such a cool and fun thing to do. When it was time to tidy up, I made myself look busy. A few laps of the classroom, the room was in a tizzy. PE was a mixed bag, barefoot in the hall, slipping on carrots, jumping on peas. Everyone laughed when I donned a plastic cone, but to the teacher my antics didn't please. I managed to get away lightly in science, most of the hour writing the date. The rest spent writing my name. The teacher said my work wasn't great. My mum didn't look quite so pleased. She didn't share the view of my day. It's time for homework, she informed me, but I wanted to go out and play. Now you've heard it the whole way through. Let's look at it again and discuss the questions about the poem. What is the title of the poem? What does this verse tell you about Emily Lou? Which lines rhyme? How does the poet use punctuation to give emphasis? Can you give an example? How would you describe Emily Lou's personality? Why? Is there any onomatopoeia in this verse, where words sound like their meaning? Do the lines speed up or slow down at all when you read them? Can you think of another word the poet could have used instead of selected? Can you choose a good adjective from these verses? Why did you choose that word? What does genuinely mean? What does the poet mean by a bit of a drag? What does the word screeched make you picture in your head? Do you read the lines quickly or slowly? How is Emily Lou behaving in her school day? Can you think of another word for tizzy? What do you imagine the room to look like from the language the poet has used? Why did Emily Lou try to make herself look busy? What does the poet mean by a mixed bag? What do you think the word donned means? What does the poet mean by get away lightly? Why wasn't her work great? What were the two different views of Emily Lou's day? Does the language in the poem tell us that this is an old or modern poem? Discuss and describe the poem. Did you like the poem? If so, Why did you like it? How does it make you feel? How would you describe Emily Lou's character? Does the poem have a mood? Is it happy, sad, mysterious, or exciting? Did the structure of the poem change at all? Look at the punctuation. There are no rules for punctuation in poems. Why do you think that is?